Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing some lip swatches and a review on the new Jordana liquid lipsticks that just came out. These are the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and this is what the packaging looks like here. Jordana first came out with these in the summer of last year, and I absolutely loved them. And I think they even came out with a few like around Halloween, like some cool like bold vampy colors. And then I saw that they re-released these ones not too long ago, so I was like, okay, I definitely have to pick up some of the new shades and try them out. So I actually picked up, let's see, 3 of the new shades, and I believe 3 of the colors that they released were re-released from the ones that were out in the summer. So there's 12 in the collection total that are out right now, and Jordana usually does these like as limited edition liquid lipsticks, which kind of sucks because I really loved the colors that came out in summer. So there's 12 shades in the collection right now. 3 of the shades are re-released from the summer shades, and I have all 3 of them. So I guess first let me tell you a little bit about them. They are matte liquid lipsticks. They dry down completely matte. They are transfer proof. They are $4.99 at Walgreens, but I believe they also sell them at Kmart. And last summer when they came out, they were $2.99 at Kmart. So I'm not sure if they're still sold at Kmart or the price difference, but anywhere from $2.99 to $4.99 is what they were in the past. Like I said, I found mine at Walgreens. I'm sure you can find these any place where they sell Jordana. And there are 3 shades that were re-released. Let me tell you those 3 shades. So Creme Brulee is one of them re-releases, and this is like a nude pink shade. It's a very beautiful shade. I actually purchased this last summer. And I absolutely love it. Tiramisu is a little bit darker. Let me show you these here. So Tiramisu is a little bit darker. This one was re-released from the summer, and I actually could not get my hands on this one last summer. I wanted it so bad, but I'm happy I found it now because it's one of my favorite shades from the collection. And then Cherry Cobbler. This was my baby all summer long. Like, it's the most beautiful red shade. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it has pink undertones. It's almost like a bluish, no, I don't know if it has blue undertones or not. It's like a red with like pink undertones. And I picked this one up in the summer. I loved it so much. Like, I don't know if you guys can see in the tube here. But like I'm almost out of this. I picked up a backup last summer because I knew these were limited edition, and I absolutely love this color. Like, it's so comfortable on the lips. It wears so beautifully throughout the day. It doesn't crumble like a lot of my other liquid lipsticks can. So I just fell in love with this liquid lipstick. I don't have it on with lip liner right now just because I wanted you guys to see the actual true color. But when you put this on with the lip liner, like, it doesn't budge. It doesn't go anywhere. Eating, I mean, it'll come off a little bit, but not like a lot of some liquid lipsticks can get really bad, like patchy and crusty when you eat. So I absolutely love this. This is by far my favorite out of the collection. And then I picked up 3 new shades. I picked up Red Velvet Cake, Sweet Marsala Wine, and Molten Chocolate Cake. So I picked up some of the darker colors because I was curious to see how these wore. And I'll be honest, I'm so disappointed. I mean, I feel like the only one that I could really make work is Molten Chocolate Cake. It's a beautiful deep brown shade. But the other ones were just so patchy. Like, they were impossible to like get a good, clean, like opaque swatch on the lips. I don't even think with a lip liner that I could wear these. So honestly, I think I'm going to take these back. So sad to say, I was very disappointed. I don't know if they changed the formula. But the original shades I think are all definitely well worth it. So Creme Brulee, Tiramisu, and Cherry Cobbler are amazing. But these 3 shades from the original release I think are totally worth it. Honestly, I would skip on these dark ones. I didn't buy all of them just because I wasn't sure how the dark ones how the color payoff would be. And I'm kind of glad I didn't buy all of them just because, like I said, these 3 that I picked up were kind of disappointing. So, let me tell you, you get 0.11 ounces in this, and I think that's kind of typical for a liquid lipstick. I mean, just in comparison with Anastasia, those are 0.11 ounces as well. So I think that's kind of standard, and I mean, for $4.99, really, you cannot beat the price. So if you find the shades that you actually like, that you can actually get opaque on the lips, I think it's well worth it. Obviously these dark ones were just a bust for me. I know there are a couple other nude shades that they released, but they looked too light for my skin tone, so I didn't pick those up. But hopefully those lighter shades will be, you know, a little bit more pigmented and not streaky and patchy like these dark ones. So that's kind of my thoughts for these. So I think these are a hit, these are a miss. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, these do have a scent. They have kind of like a vanilla scent to them and they smell good, but if something like that, like a sweeter scent, bothers you, you may not like that. I think it goes away. It goes away after it dries, but when you put it on, it is pretty a pretty heavy vanilla scent, kind of like cupcakes or something. Alright guys, let's get into the lip swatches. This first shade is called Tiramasu, and this is a beautiful like dusty rose color with a little bit of like brown undertones. It's very stunning, very pigmented, very creamy. It goes on very easily. This one is one of the good quality ones, and I think this is very flattering and will look good on most skin tones. I didn't swatch the lighter color, which is Creme Brulee. It's kind of like the lighter version of this, but I will link a card to my previous video if you guys are curious to see that lip swatch. This next shade is called Cherry Cobbler, and like I said, this is one of my all-time favorite liquid lipstick colors, not only just out of this line, but in general. It's a beautiful red color with like pink undertones. It's not your like classic fire engine red, but more of like a vibrant red, and I think it's so stunning. This next one is called Red Velvet Cake, and because I loved that last red so much, I had very high expectations for this one, and unfortunately it just let me down. It's a beautiful color, but it was just very streaky and patchy, and it was impossible to get it like completely opaque on the lips. I put a couple coats, I like let one layer dry and tried to go in with a second coat, and as you can see it was just very patchy, and unfortunately I would not recommend this one. This next shade is called Molten Chocolate Cake, and this is actually a very beautiful color. This one wasn't as bad as the last shade. This one was a little bit more pigmented and creamy and not as like thin and streaky, but this one was still very difficult to work with. This one, I think if you layer it twice and maybe use it with a lip liner, I think you can make it work, and I actually think it's a very beautiful color, but I still returned this one just because I felt like, I don't know, I was let down, unfortunately. This next shade is called Sweet Marsala Wine, and this one was probably the worst of the bunch. Again, another beautiful color, which is a huge letdown, just because I could not get this to look good on the lips no matter what I tried. And especially if I tried like rubbing my lips together, it was horrible. But it was very patchy, very streaky, and just not very pigmented whatsoever. So this one is a no-go. So anyways guys, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you guys have tried these and what colors have worked for you. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions that I didn't answer. Otherwise, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. That always helps me out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already. Don't forget to go follow me on Instagram at Lisha Loves Makeup. I always forget to mention that on here. I do have an Instagram. I'm pretty active there, and I always let you know when new videos are either coming or are uploaded to my channel. So that's another way that we can stay connected. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!